his first carry of the game. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Raven first down.
They'll run it. It's Mack. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now it's Crowder. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On first down, Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They'll run here with Mack. Mack gets hit, and the ball is free. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Give him 30 yards there. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Hopkins Falcons. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Falcons 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. On first down, Mack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Airing one out for Crowder. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Falcons 7.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Winston. He completes this one to Mack. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First down and goal to go.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
25-yard.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Jameis to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Good physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Play action now. Winston. Back to Brown, this time complete. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 49 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Ravens 17. Falcons 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. For 33 yards that time. Now Rodgers. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now a first down carry by Bell. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Le'Veon Bell.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod. And you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First down, Baltimore.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
To Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews, 31 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he knocks it through.
He is good. Makes the score Ravens 24, Falcons 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Le'Veon Bell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have now moved out in front. That could be an important swing into the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll go again here with Mack. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Winston, he dumps this off to Mack. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Winston.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A 49-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. from the red zone now. Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Winston. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Bell, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Malik Harrison.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers looking deep for Julio. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, and this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
2-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Falcons 49, Ravens 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First down, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Ravens.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Quit talking about it and bring it. Hatchet. Hatchet. Come on. Sunday.
To throw is Winston. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check. Flip.
Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Winston now from the 50. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
A turnover on downs.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy. They practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
Well, there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt, the head coach. He wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
The 35-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Looking downfield, and this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'll probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Ravens 24. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete in the
fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Single, slot.
Rodgers throwing here. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And that's caught inside the 30.
That's what it is,
and
baby.
He's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Tucker able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions.
He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers looking to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Do this too.
And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 1st down, Rodgers being chased out left. Look, and got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Past the 20. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
31.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll drop to 0-2. Make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next